it's Kayla, and today is going to be my updated makeup collection as of now. My last makeup collection was done probably April of 2011, so it's been over a year, which means it's definitely time for me to show you guys how I store my makeup, what products I have in my collection, and just what I use on a daily basis. I think it's fun to watch other people's makeup collections, and I know that this is one of my most requested videos that I get other than a room tour, and I do have an updated room tour as well, so I'll just link that video down below, and anything else that pertains to this video I'll try to put in the info bar for you guys to check out. One thing I can say about my makeup collection compared to my collection last year is definitely my setup. I have moved houses since then. Before I used to have a vanity, now I just use my dresser, and I think it's a great way for me to store my makeup. My makeup collection is my personal makeup collection. I do not use these products on other people. This is just all my own makeup, and it's the perfect size for me. It's not a huge collection, it's not a super tiny collection at the same time. So for me, it works out perfectly, just the average YouTube girl who likes to buy makeup and try out new products and just experiment with stuff. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my makeup collection and setup, and I hope you guys enjoy. Like I mentioned in the intro of my video, this is a dresser. It does have a glass top, which is great because it's easy for me to clean off if I spill something, and I basically make use of these top two drawers to store my makeup inside, and I also have like little bins like this to store products in, as well as like brush holders, and then this little guy, which many people actually use this to store their products in, which is from Target. So I'll go ahead and show you guys what I have on top of my dresser before I go into the actual drawers. So this is just jewelry, nothing too exciting. This is just a plastic clear bin from Target, and right here I just store a bunch of fragrances, little perfume vials, and two of my foundation brushes, which are just like a MAC Kabuki, and this one here is just one I got from IMATS. I'm not sure the exact brand. Right here I have some skincare products. So I have my daily moisturizer, which is a Clinique product. I have my sunscreen, which is by Neutrogena. I have another facial moisturizer, which is the First Aid Beauty, and I have a clean and clear spot treatment, some hair ties, and back here is just a bunch of like random lotions from Bath & Body Works. That's pretty much all that's in that little bin. Here I have some hair ties and some bobby pins just for styling, my daily vitamins, because you know, that's really important. And right here is where I keep all of my makeup brushes. These are actually Sigma brush holders. I have a lot of Sigma sets, so I just use these to store all of my brushes in. So right here we just have my eyeshadow brushes and like some brow combs and lash combs. Back here in this one, I have all of my foundation brushes. I don't really use these brushes if they're dirty, so I use one brush if it's clean, and then I'll go ahead and wash them. So that's why I have so many. And this one here has a bunch of like powder brushes from Face Powder. These are contour brushes, blush brushes, just anything that's a powder. That's what's in there. On top of this little thing here, I just have this Conair Cosmetic mirror, and I use that to apply my face makeup and eye makeup up close. I have some hair clips that are attached to it. This is a lip exfoliator from Lush. It's a really cool product. I use this a lot, definitely before bed, so I always keep that out where I can see it. And like I mentioned before, this container is from Target, but you can find them at Walmart. And in the first drawer, I have some lipsticks and some lip liners. These I don't use as much, which is why they're in this container. In the second drawer here, I have some foundations that I'm not using at the moment, as well as some concealers. So I have a lot of MAC concealers here, some foundations from Chanel, Makeup Forever, a Benefit Bad Gal Face Primer, Erase Paste, True Matte, and in this bottom drawer here, which is a little bit tight, I have some drugstore blushes. This is a Hard Candy, an e.l.f., and a Maybelline. These products I don't really like as much. Like I said, that's why I keep them in this drawer. And then I have some foundations, which are not my color right now, so I have another Makeup Forever HD, a Bare Minerals, a Neutrogena, and a Silk Cream, which is almost empty. Now I'm going to go ahead and get into the top drawers here, which is where I store the majority of my cosmetics, and these I always open up when I do my makeup, so I have a nice wide view of everything that I have. So I'll show you guys this drawer as well, just to see like a quick overview of the stuff that I do have. This drawer over here, I have a lot of my eyeshadows and pigments, so anything that's not really in a palette goes over here. So just some brands that I have some MAC shadows, a Smashbox trio, some Rockin' Republic single shadows. Over here I have two NARS duos, which are just eyeshadows, and then a MAC quad, which I took out of my palettes. This one I use most often, which I'll take in my makeup bag if I need it. Over here I have some NYX single eyeshadows. I believe I have like 4 of those. MAC eyeshadow, another MAC palette, and a CoverGirl little trio as well. Back here I have 4 full-size MAC pigments. Those are really fun to play with. And then just this L'Oreal Hip Duo. Right here I have 3 NYX blushes, just the singles, and then I have an Urban Decay brow kit that I use on occasion. So in the middle here I have my skinnier palettes, like my Inglot palette, which I made, and then I have the Naked 2 palette by Urban Decay, as well as the Naked palette. I have reviews on these, so make sure you guys check that out. Back here I have a bunch of just compacts of various cheek products. So I have 3 MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes in different colors. These are great highlighters for the summertime. I have a beauty powder from MAC, just a normal skin finish natural, a bronzer from Stila, and a Too Faced face powder back there. Here I have my blushes, which I use most often. These are all of my MAC blushes. I have a cream base from MAC, and then I have some bronzers back here, the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, the Benefit Hoola bronzer, which is one of my favorites. This one here is just a highlighter from Too Faced. This one's really pretty. And then here I just have 2 blushes from Tarte. I really love the Tarte blushes. Right here I have my eyeshadow palettes. I like to store my shadows in palettes opposed to singles like this, just because you can see them a lot better. So this one I have labeled as my neutrals number 2. And those are my shadows. See, a lot of these products I use a lot, so I have hit pan on them. I love MAC eyeshadows. I think the quality is fantastic. This is another neutral palette that I have, and the 4 spaces that are missing are in that quad that I just showed you guys. And then I have a colors palette, which has some colored shadows and some pressed pigments inside as well. And then I have 2 other eyeshadow palettes. I have the Too Faced Natural Eye palette. This is another good palette for travel and on the go. Very neutral, really nice. And then this is the Urban Decay Get Baked. These little separators are from Target, and then this little clear thing is also from Target. I believe I got them in the storage section, so they're really easy to find. But I have some pencil products and like liners that I don't use on a daily basis. And then I have 2 MAC shade sticks in there. This is a Benefit mattifier. It's called Dr. Feelgood. That's a really cool product. And then I just have some Q-tips in this little Q-tip container, which I'll use if I make a mistake on my makeup or something like that. And in this drawer, it's just a bunch of junk. I have some medicine in here, some eye drops, a moisturizer for my face, some perfume samplers, blotting sheets, and 2 samples from Lush, which are just facial moisturizers. And back in the back here, which is going to be kind of hard to see, MAC pigments and glitters. So those just sit back there. And that's just how I store them. So moving on to my second drawer, this has to be one of my favorite drawers just because it has a lot of my favorite products inside. So in this little bin here, I believe again this is from Target. I just store my lip products that I use the most. Just going through some brands, I have some NYX lip creams. I absolutely love these products. I think they're so great. I have a couple of these Victoria's Secret Beauty Rush lip jellies. They're really great. And then underneath all that, I have a couple of chapsticks down there, some more little Beauty Rush products, and then here we have a lot of my MAC lip glasses and Lush glasses, and then underneath that I have some NARS products and some Dazzle glasses by MAC. I think I have about 5 of those, and I'm going to have to reorganize this later. I apologize. I also have a couple of these EOS lip balms in here. I'm a huge fan of chapsticks, so you'll see that I have a lot of lip balms like Carmax and Jack Black. I have several of those, as well as this Strawberry Lip Salve, Nivea Kiss of Moisture, more Carmax, some lip pencils down there. These Buxom lip glosses are amazing. I absolutely love these. And then I have my potted lip glosses down the side here. A lot of these are either MAC Tender Tones or the L'Oreal Hip Jelly Bombs. These are fantastic products. So up front in here, I just keep my mascaras. I have 2 different eyelash curlers, and I have a mix of drugstore and high-end. So I have Maybelline, Benefit, Buxom, more Maybelline. I really love Maybelline's mascaras. Over here, this is another favorite section of mine because I have my cream eyeshadows. These are the MAC Paint Pots, Bare Study, Painterly, and Ribbonesque. And then I have like a Makeup Forever HD cream shadow. And I love this one here by Benefit, which is called RSVP. It's a really pretty color. I also keep in here some eyeshadow primers. And then I keep my favorite eyeliners in here as well as my brow products. The Benefit Instant Brow Pencil. Fantastic. I highly recommend that. And then I have an Anastasia Brow Gel as well, which is just a clear gel just to hold your brows in place. Over here I have this Inglot palette, which is just all blushes. Fantastic quality. I'm obsessed with that and I use that on a daily basis. I only keep the foundation that I like to use on a daily basis in this little tray. So right now I'm using the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation as well as my everyday concealer for the under eyes, which is a Dior Skin Sculpt Concealer. I use that under the eyes, and then my everyday face primer is the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer if I do choose to use it. I have a beauty sponge and then some powders which I'll use to set my face. So most of these are drugstore. I have L'Oreal brands, Maybelline, and then this is an Urban Decay product. Over here we have some NARS products here. Most of these are blushes and bronzers back here. This is just a NARS foundation powder. Looks like that. Back here I have some miscellaneous products like a MAC face powder and some concealers by NARS and Benefit and Garnier Fructis. Over here I have some gel and liquid eyeliners from various brands like Smashbox. I have 2 fluid lines from MAC. And over here I have some Benefit products mostly. So High Beam, which is an amazing highlighter. There's Benetint and Posy Tint, and this is just a cream blush stick by No. 7. That's an awesome product as well. And then back here I just have a uni palette, which I use for travel purposes if I want to mix, you know, my own stuff and take it with me. That's pretty much the overview of my makeup collection. That was my whole collection, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions for me or want any videos on certain products or demonstrations and stuff like that, don't be shy. Just let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys!